Hello, my name is Daniel. Welcome to another video. I want to start off by saying a huge thank you to all of you because the positivity and the enthusiasm of you guys was overwhelming from the last video, and it's definitely given me even more motivation and drive to continue changing as much as I want. And I was quite surprised at how much discussion was opened, because usually whenever I make a video about a new idea or a plan or whatever, it's either that all the comments are just like, hey, that's amazing, or they're just all like, hey, that is shit. But usually there's not much discussion. I've just got a bunch of topics for this video that I just want all you guys' opinion on. So I'm not gonna say what I think. All I'm just going to say, I'm just going to list a few things. I want you to comment on if you like it, if you want it to be changed, if you do not like it. See what your opinion, where your opinion is at, because I do not really believe in polls. Of course, polls are a way of judging how the community thinks or what the community thinks. But usually, either like even the wording of a poll can have an effect on the results of it. Or sometimes just people not having a clue what they're on about and just voting because they want to see the result. In my opinion, polls don't really help you out with that much. So I think it would be pretty cool if we can actually have like discussions and people just a bunch of talking. So if you see a comment that you disagree with, be sure to attack the living shit. No, I'm joking. But just, you know, like the comments that you agree with, the comments that you disagree with, start a dialogue, that kind of stuff. All right. So, the footage that you're seeing is a game that I played recently. I really want to get into playing more games because I must admit that I don't play as much as I used to, especially because I don't stream that often anymore. So I really have to get the hang of things of UHCs again. So, of course I play Reddit, but it's just a completely different dynamic of Badlion UHCs. So, it definitely, I definitely have to get used to it again. So, I grinded a few UHC meetups today. I played 2 or 3 games. I'm starting to get the hang of things. I got a few decent kills in this game also. So, I'm not complaining. I'll get back. You know, you guys know me as the EU champion. I'll get back to that status. Don't worry about it. I know there's this other Dutch guy that's doing all right recently, so something like that. But I'm not worried about him. I'll be the Dutch king anytime soon, mate. Yeah, there's a few things that I want your opinions on, and it's mostly that many people are messaging me about it, and on almost all topics I get different opinions. So I'm just going to touch a few topics and just shout whatever you like or dislike, alright? So, caves. Some people are saying that the cave should be a little bit more like ultra, that they are a little bit too open. Some say that they love it because it allows for a lot more cave fights. It allows for caving to be a little bit smoother, that kind of stuff. So, I don't really know what you guys think of that one. Okay, it's really hard holding back my own opinion. But, okay, I'm not going to give my opinion because I just want to hear what you guys think. So, then the levels. Do you guys think that they should be reduced, or do you think that just the ore should be limited? So, the options would be like either limiting the amount of XP that you get, or limiting the amount of redstone and lapis that gets spawned. Essentially, they have the same result, but you know, it's a different way to go about things. If you reduce redstone and lapis, caving could be less fun. And caving also takes less time, so you would find more diamonds because you're less invested in mining redstone and lapis, if that makes sense. Or actually not, because then you have to run around more. It really depends. But if the XP is lowered, then you constantly mine, but you just don't get as much XP as you used to. On the level subject, maybe not levels should be reduced, but it is just the books. Should there be less accessible books? Many people are saying that it's just a books issue. There should be less sugarcane, there should be less cows, and village spawning should be decreased. I'm not sure about that one because a few times myself I've made a manual sharpness 5, and so has Reb, and so have many other people. So I don't think that just the books will fix it. I do believe that it is very easy to get many books, and when you do get many books, you're stacked as fuck. So I do understand where people are coming from. So then the gold, many people said, all right, you with diamond dust, maybe you fixed the diamond issue, but there's still a ton of gold. And also with the gold, what do you guys think of the apple rates? Some people say that they're very low. Some people say that, no, that's all people say. there's almost a unanimous they're too low. So what do you guys think on that one? But also the gold. Do you think that we should, just for diamond dust, also have like a gold dust? Or should just in general it be decreased? I'm not really sure on that one myself. And then the last few parts is about actual game, I guess, mechanics and rules. Is the deathmatch, the assigned fights, and how to fix cleaning. Do you guys think that there are... Do you guys have solutions for the cleaning problems? I've got a few, not a few systems. I've got one little system that it's gonna... I'm not going to promise when it will come out, but we've got something in the works that I think could do a great deal, but it is very hard to really take out any cleaning. And I think if you put, some people say just put no clean on, that could work, but you know, I think there's also some kind of strategy to cleaning. Well, not some kind of strategy, but some people, and I also think it is a little bit part of the game. I just love myself a clean. So is there a way to prevent cleaning? Is it purely because of the gear? That because it's so high gear and nobody wants to fight, that therefore everybody just resorts to cleaning? And that if it was just like back in the day, then people won't clean as much. That could also be the case. What do you guys think about that? Then deathmatch, do you guys like it? The assigned fights, the deathmatch, should that be fixed? Should that be changed? Yada, yada, yada. Disclaimer. If you ask for an unban, first of all, I can't do shit. I don't do any bans. I don't do any unbans. I don't do any appeals. So you're at the complete wrong channel. And also, I am never going to suggest doing an unban on the entire ban list. So that's not going to happen. You can suggest it all that you want. And if I get too pissed off of people just constantly spamming it, I'm just gonna start blocking people. So I'm sorry, I just can't do anything in that department. I'm only about game design. I'm only about UHC events. I have nothing to do with the staff, with the appeals, with the bans. Nothing. That's not my zone. I don't touch it. No, I do nothing bans wise. Just so you know. Actually, I almost forgot. Very last thing. What do you guys think of the calendar? Do you guys like how the Twitter works, how the calendar works? Do you know in time when games are posted? Do you think some certain game modes should be hosted more than the others? Is there something that should be changed there? So, many topics that I addressed. Caves, levels, reeds, cow spawning, redstone spawning, lapis spawning, gold spawning, fighting, deathmatch, assigned fights, cleaning, game modes, and the calendar. I just wrote down those words. Your feedback on all of it, mate. So write an essay, make your dad proud. I am not your dad, but I think your dad would be very proud if you made an essay about Minecraft problems. Yeah. Fuck me. Start discussion. I want to see what this community thinks. If you want your feedback to be heard, a great way is to use the forums. Everything that gets put on the forums goes through the proper channels, goes through staff. If staff thinks it's good, goes to player council, it goes to me, the yada yada yada. It ends up somewhere. But if you comment on my videos, then you know you have a chance of getting ignored, but you also have a chance of instantly grabbing my attention and speeding up the entire process tenfold. So that's what this video is kind of about. I'm going to try to respond to many people, but last video we also got a bunch of comments. I did respond to quite a few. Yeah, I just really like that trend. I really like to keep that going. I really enjoyed that. And it's great that you guys are partaking. I didn't expect you guys to partake as willing as you did. So thank you for that. And yeah, this video is a little bit all over the place. I just wanted your opinions on every matter. So yeah, I might go a little bit more in depth of certain once we have an own solution that we're gonna push, or if I just have further questions for you guys, but or maybe just on Twitter. I'll leave it there, but we'll see. Yeah, sorry for this video being all over the place. I just kind of rambled, but you know, deal with it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like, be sure to leave a comment, be sure to discuss with the other people, and your favorite admin is signing out. Peace. I'm a mess.